All right, fuck it. Let's do Barbie.
Okay, let's get Barbie on here.
But we're gonna talk about Barbie for a little bit before.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cue it up while we're talking about. What do you want to talk about Barbie?
What was
your childhood experience of Barbie?
Switch back to the HBO app. My experience with Barbie is the main experience that I remember with Barbie is you texting me thoughtful articles about how Barbie is such an unfair, impossible standard for women to live up to.
Never done this my entire life.
Yes, you did, because I was texting you back saying, "Oh, really? So what about He-Man? You don't think He-Man is an impossible standard to live up to?"
Okay,
and you were like, "That promotes health, dude. That promotes people getting in the gym. That promotes men getting healthy."
This sounds like
Barbie is an impossible thing. Women have to be anorexic to be Barbie. Blah blah blah.
This sounds like a somewhat of a conversation we've had, but definitely not the full conversation.
Meanwhile, Margot Robbie is the living thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's impossible to be a Barbie doll." It's like, really? But this is Margot Robbie, just as herself. She's just a perfectly healthy young woman.
Yeah,
there's plenty of skinny girls that are perfectly healthy.
I would cast as Barbie. I would not call her the quintessential Barbie.
She 100% is. But who would you?
Who would I cast? I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't cast Jennifer Lawrence.
You know, it was going to be Amy Schumer.
I know, that was a whole different movie.
What a weird thing.
It was not this movie. That's not the movie they're going to make.
They saved it by making it cool.
I kind of wish I could.
They made it for the jocks and the popular kids and took it away from those geeky reject misfit girls. I kind of wish I'd seen an
Amy Schumer version.
I thought Ryan Gosling was a weird cast as Ken because he's not the perfect man. His face is a little goofy, you know what I mean? Look at his like chin poking out.
So is the Ken doll. Have you ever seen the Ken doll? It doesn't look perfect. It looks goofy.
I don't think Ryan Gosling is really the sexiest man. He's not like Ryan Reynolds perfect, you know what I mean?
Well, there's no way they could afford Ryan Reynolds for his movie.
There's
no way they could make the kind of movie they made.
Ryan Gosling is the top name. I'm sure he was more expensive than any other actor.
Maybe
Ryan Gosling is top billing.
I doubt that. Because if you know that if Margot Robbie had gotten paid less than Ryan Gosling, that'd be headline.
But seriously though, like just any of the Chris's look more like Ken.
Ryan Gosling is kind of like that heartthrob, the last heartthrob.
He's a heartthrob of the alt-right, dude. He's a dog whistle for the alt-right, for wannabe Sigma males that think they're going to go against society and answer the door with a bomb vest on when the IRS comes.
And post pictures of him looking at that holographic girlfriend the whole time.
Holographic. Oh, exactly, yeah. No, he makes it into all the... He is one of the Sigma males, dude. He's American Psycho.
Dude, they're thinking about remaking that movie.
I hope they cast him.
I would love for that to happen. I think it would be the perfect cast.
I do like that this movie kind of like celebrates hot girls. You know what I mean? It's not trying to be all like, oh, let's feature ugly girls.
I've only seen the first 20 minutes of this movie, but the girls aren't even that hot. One of them doesn't even look like a girl.
Who?
The
Michael Cera? It's not a girl.
No, not Michael Cera. There's one of the Barbies. I'll point her out for you. Trust me, you'll see. There's something up about her.
Right. Do you think Michael Cera is meant to be like a trans character in this?
No, I know who's a trans character supposed to be in this.
Who's that?
You don't realize that one of them is trans, do you?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, one of the Barbies is trans.
It's strange.
Okay, never mind. I was going to make a joke, but now you have to point out the trans Barbie then.
If I can, yeah, I'm sure it'll come to me when we see it.
No, you just be like, every Barbie comes up like, that's it, right? That's one.
No, I'll know it, dude. I'll know it.
I think you will. I think now you know that one of them is trans.
Have big hunky hands and a giant Adam's apple sticking out of its neck.
With their voice, it's like, hey, Barbie.
There probably are trans Barbies now. I mean, if there's not,
there
that's
is,
kind of
which is
exclusionary.
Kind of weird. No, there is one. There's also a Down syndrome Barbie I found out, which I think they canceled.
Good, there should be.
There should be a Down syndrome Barbie.
Why not? You don't want Down syndrome kids to be able to play with Barbie?
They can play with everyone can play with Barbie. That's the thing. You don't need the toy to look like you for you to play with it. Darth Vader does not look like me. I played with Darth Vader all the time as a kid.
Because he had a mask on. That's why the Master Chief has a mask on. The whole design is for you to envision yourself behind the mask. That's why the Master Chief didn't have a face. And then the TV show Halo just completely misunderstood that and just cast a dude in there, a dude that they want you to hate.
Yeah, he has no helmet on.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. Somebody I saw took the video and actually digitally put a mask on him and actually looks way much better.
And he's basically just Cortana's puppet. She just like uses him like a puppet and then shuts him down at will.
As he should be.
Heaven forbid a white male hero just leads the show and wins the fight on his own.
Well, dude, if you want to see that, you can literally watch any other movie ever.
Yes, that's what they keep telling me. But yeah, I can't seem to find a single one anymore. They keep telling me, you know why BET is okay? Because every other channel is the white entertainment channel. Then you switch the channel and it's like, I can't find a white family anywhere.
Okay, so Barbie.
When was the last time you saw a happy white married family in anything on TV?
I don't know, dude. I don't think I.
That's what I was trying to tell the guy at the bar last night.
Well, I'm sorry that you felt triggered that he said that if he saw you at the Capitol, he would have shot you dead.
And I looked him in the eye and I went, you'd have shot Ashley Babbitt. And he went, I'd shoot
straight.
every single one of them.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, hopefully he's listening and watching.
I went, what if George Floyd was there? Would you have shot George Floyd? I'm joking, obviously, but that would have been a great response. Even if it was George Floyd. You'd shoot George Floyd? You'd shoot George Floyd.
The greatest black man ever walked this earth. You'd shoot him.
The greatest human being.
Yeah.
The man was an angel.
A saint. Well, he's an angel at least on the walls of Los Angeles.
Did Chauvin survive that stabbing?
Yes, he did.
Damn it. Bastard.
So Barbie.
Imagine they cast Chauvin as Ken.
That'd be fucking...
Relax, Barbie. I got you. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this hoodlum for you.
I'll get rid of the patriarchy for you with my knee. Okay. Well, I don't really have much to say about this film other than I think it's overhyped.
You haven't seen it, so how can you say that?
I've seen the first 20 minutes.
How can you say something's overhyped that you haven't watched?
Because I've seen the first 20 minutes and I have not been...
That doesn't tell you anything.
Okay, fine. Well, we'll see if I'm
you
wrong.
You watched the first 20 minutes of The Prestige,
you
wouldn't know it was the best movie ever.
I see the whole movie and I thought I didn't know it was the best movie ever. I watched it again and realized it's better than Inception.
Oh, I'm glad you've conceded that one. Oh, man. We should listen back to that Inception episode. Maybe another 5 years from now, we'll play that one back.
Yeah, by that point, Chris Nolan will have directed Fast and the Furious 27.
Oh, God. What a fucking shill, dude.
Dude, they all just either like die.
If I ever meet
hero
him, I'm going to quiz him.
On what?
On Fast and Furious factoids. And I'll bet you he can't answer anything.
I bet it was scary how much he actually does. Like he's done his homework.
No, he hasn't. I bet you he doesn't know shit. I bet he's just like, honestly, I just go there to enjoy the films and have a good time. And I just
not every movie you have to think.
And
Movies you do.
Yeah.
There's to be experience, but some movies.
So when you've seen Tenet and your brain's a little tired and you're ready to relax, then you go see Fast X.
Yeah.
Double feature.
Or if you want my recommendation, Tokyo Drift.
There's no way he's seen Tokyo Drift.
I know, but he says that's the one you should start with.
What a liar!
He says it's a great film.
God,
it's a modern myth.
I'd be like, what car does he beat Little Bow Wow in the second race?
Know what he does. I'm gonna guess a Nissan.
Yeah, but you're definitely right that he's only shilling the Fast and Furious shit because he's all loyal to Universal now. And it's like when you get a new girlfriend and you kind of want your old girlfriend to see you hanging out with her. Mm-hmm. That's him. He wants Warner Brothers to watch that interview and be like, see how much I love Universal.
Yeah.
See how
happy I am.
You see how much I just promote their other movies just for fun, to do it.
Like,
you never hear me talk about Aquaman. I'm just saying.
Barbie's not worthy of Oscars this year. That's all.
Ryan Gosling absolutely is worthy of the Oscars.
I'll see it, man. We'll see it. I'll have to watch the whole fucking film.
I actually really like his whole mission of bringing patriarchy to Barbie Land. I think it makes for
I didn't get that far.
It's a fun, cheeky, naughty thing. It's like we're not afraid to let the boys be boys anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got a strong man in this movie, we're not afraid to just let him want what men want. Go out there and take it, man.
That's not the message they left
It's
with,
in our
dude.
DNA to try to conquer our land back. Take it back from these invaders.
Yeah, tell that the
Free
Gazans.
Palestine. And that's what I think Ken is really trying to do here. He's trying to free Manistine. It is kind of crazy the sensation it created. Like it just came right when like girls are openly sexualizing themselves and enjoying being hot and enjoying flaunting themselves. And this was just made for hot girls. And all the hot girls came out in their fucking pink dresses to watch this shit.
Right. And for all the women who wish they were hot girls. A heyday film
This
production.
is what all the feminist bullshit was trying to do for the past, 6 years. Like when they're putting chicks in every fucking Marvel movie. They were trying to get girls to come flocking to see them like this.
And
all they had to do was just make something that's hypersexual, 100% about makeup and clothes and shallow bullshit.
And the patriarchy.
Right.
The idea that they're oppressed, and then they all flock to it. Oh, right. The pretension of this fucking thing. I forgot about this beginning, dude.
I bet you Greta Gerwig hasn't even seen Space Odyssey. She's just like, this was just in the script. She doesn't even get why they're doing it.
She wrote the script, but I guess she wrote with Noah Baumbach, her husband, so maybe you're right. Maybe Noah wrote this part. It is funny, though, when people illustrate the symbolic nature of this scene. I'm like, that is kind of depressing.
Right, why do we
Like,
not want kids? Look, why do we have to show them smashing the baby's head in?
Why is this freedom for women?
Right, why do you want to smash the babies? Why don't you just keep the baby but also be pretty?
Right. Why can't you do both? Why do you have to just
That is like
murder
young
the
girls
children?
are watching this, and that is crazy subliminal messaging. Like, ditch the baby, buy a Barbie doll.
I always hated that cut. I mean,
It's kind of lazy.
His whole opening is lazy.
This is like the Matrix now.
All of these women are Barbie, and Barbie is all of these women.
It sounds kind of confusing. You know what I mean? Like, why can't they just have individual names? Why can't the black one be like, Barbiqua, and the Indian one can't be like Barb J or whatever?
Curry Barb.
No, it's stupid though, and it's like in the new Spider-Man. You know how there was a big debate where people were like, Miles Morales is not Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales or whatever. So obviously whoever made the new Spider-Man was determined to be like, no, they're both Spider-Man. So throughout the whole game, they're both calling each other Spider-Man. It's like, Spider-Man, catch him. Okay, Spider-Man.
Right.
And it even says that in the subtitles. It's like, can't we just have Peter and Miles in the subtitles?
In the subtitles, just like Spider-Man says this.
Yes, and then Spider-Man says this, and then Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude, you can't.
Why not just say Peter and Miles? It is sad that the most successful movies right now are the ones that are blatantly just toy commercials.
This one is the most toy commercial. I would argue it's more of a toy commercial than the Lego movie.
Look at all those toys that you need to go out and buy now. Get the gas station, the Ferris wheel.
These all already exist, I'm sure.
The Capitol building, burn it down. Put all the Barbies in the Capitol.
Oh no, Babbitt Barbie got shot.
Notice that's not a problem, by the way. Those guys are such terrorists in the Capitol. But you know the pink pussy hats were in the Capitol 2 years before. We didn't need to fucking pull out our guns and mow down the pink pussy hat girls.
This is going to be a great episode.
No, but seriously. Why is it okay to go in there with pink pussy hats?
Because they are not insurrectionists.
Yeah. Oh, and it's all women in the White House, of course.
The pink house. That would be the pink house.
So they're the same as what they claim to hate, right? Like, men are evil because when men were in charge, supposedly it was all men in the White House. So that what, they want to do the same shit?
I really don't know what it is they're arguing for, honestly. Like, this does not seem like a utopia.
Is that Melissa McCarthy?
No, I don't think so.
She should be in this. She's like a female icon.
Oh, that is Melissa McCarthy. You're right. That is her. That's her.
Right.
And that's her, too.
She's got to be a fat Barbie somewhere.
It's got to be a fat Barbie.
Expressing it. I have no difficulty holding both logic and feeling at the same time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know. So
that is the problem.
Here's the thing. Is this supposed to be making a joke at, like, the left's idea of, like, what perfect discourse is? Or is it actually saying this is genuinely what we should be aiming for?
No, they're preaching to the girls. They're being like, girls, you can be logical and emotional at the same time.
Is that really what they're saying?
They think they're making a real point. What, you think they're like making fun of feminism, feeling the need to say that?
I genuinely don't know, because it feels like you're making fun of feminism.
I think it's kind of cleverly designed.
I hate to say it, I think you're right. This really does annoy me. I'm sorry, but like,
what?
Okay, look.
When he runs into the wave, it's because we have to make the white man look
That's
stupid.
my point. My point is the logic of the film. They've already displayed. They're going to contradict just to make it so the guy looks like he's inferior. Yeah. So it's really annoying because he would just, like, if you're playing with this toy, unless you just happen to think men are shit.
Right. You would have him perfectly jump on the surfboard and do like flips and
he'd
shit.
like float in the air. He'd float on top of them on the air. Right.
Yeah.
But instead we want this comical moment of like, oh, Ken's kind of a loser.
Right. And the girl that's out there playing with these dolls that bought a Ken doll, bought it just to make him look stupid.
Yeah.
Just to throw him into waves.
And like she's making Ken look stupid, making Barbie look great. Until tomorrow where Barbie will have her feet flat and think about death all day.
That is so... I can't stand that shit. I'm thinking about death. That is the most cringeworthy joke in this whole thing.
I know.
It sounds like a personal problem that the writer of the movie is dealing with and trying to, like, project it on the rest of us. God, if an ambulance shows up and it's all women, you are so fucked. Seriously, I'd be like, no, I'll wait for the next one.
The next one? It's not a bus, dude. They're not just driving around looking for people to pick up.
Could you imagine that if you're bleeding out on the street and then a couple of chicks show up and they're like, we've got this, don't worry. We're just going to get you on the stretcher.
I can both be medically competent and in touch with my emotions at the same time.
God, fat Barbie just looks so out of place.
So, have you found out... I love that came on as I
Why
said
would the
this.
wheelchair want to take part in the dance?
Because
she would just be sat on the side.
Inclusion.
No, most people in a wheelchair have no desire to wheel themselves into the middle of a dance routine.
As you just said that, I am wondering if you ask a wheelchair person, like, when I hear music, I just want to roll around. I just want to spin my wheelchair like crazy. Maybe they do. I don't know.
It's like on that AI by Google when you looked up basketball players and it purposely showed you wheelchair people playing basketball.
Yes.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
Like that? Is that funny?
Yes. To the audience that likes this kind of movie, yes.
That's
what
like,
they had in the trailers.
Are girls that worried about dying? Most of them believe in heaven.
Well, also, like, what is their understanding of existence? Does anyone die in Barbie Land?
Right, they don't die, right? If they're a doll, they live forever.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you end up as, like, in pieces and scraps in the corner of Barbie Land.
Is there like
with your hair cut up and your head ripped off and your arms?
Right, there must be a giant dumpster in Barbie Land somewhere where all the thrown away ones go. See how they're raising girls to like not give a fuck about romance? Girls like romance. Why do we have to pretend they don't?
I know. I don't want to get all red pill Andrew Tate on this fucking movie.
Why do we have to pretend they don't want to kiss?
There is this. It does seem to be reinforcing this attitude of like a guy who wants you is kind of pathetic.
Right, and you clearly don't want him back.
And you're totally in your right to just kind of play dumb and just push him away.
Right. I don't understand why everything in Hollywood tries
this guy's genuinely trying to say I like you.
No, I know. Like, I don't know why everything in Hollywood is like teaching them to reject that and not want that and be like, I'm better than that. I don't need no man. I'm just going to have a great
This
career.
is what they'd rather do. They'd rather have a fucking sleepover.
A sleepover with the president. The president just comes to sleepovers, by the way. So the country's gone to shit.
This is why we can't get it.
This is why you can't have a chick president. Look at her. She's just sitting there brushing her hair at a sleepover party.
You gonna defeat Russia by brushing your hair and doing sleepovers?
It's like Biden hanging out at the ice cream parlor all day.
I suppose we'll probably have a ceasefire probably on Monday.
So now the idea is this is the mother is playing with the Barbie.
Is it?
To get inspiration, right?
But why the idea was maybe that I don't know what the thing is. I don't even know how time works.
The prestige layer here is Ariana Greenblatt is too old for these toys. She's gone to school. The mother's trying to get some inspiration, and she's playing with the Barbie right now. But the mother's depressed and always thinks about death.
Oh, so she's just sitting there playing with the Barbie and just like...
And she's all she's playing with it all depressed like. And she like purposely made the water too hot to torture her. She's like sticking Barbie under hot water
that's
just to vent her frustration.
Now, if only that was literal. If only they'd shown that. What a great way to explain how women are really their own villains who just torture each other to make them feel better about their menial existence.
Very sadistic, spiteful creatures.
I do think that's funny though. The idea
purposely made her drink spoiled milk.
But I love the idea that they sell expired milk to Barbies. I think that's a ridiculous.
Yeah,
idea.
they got to go out and buy more. You got to get the kids to go.
I hate this.
Right,
so
the mom
like,
just
she
threw her off a roof.
Off the fucking, I know.
Like an Islamist. The Islamist found a local gay man in the village and marched him up to the skyscraper. Oh, you ugly bitch.
Okay, so this is another thing that bothers me about this movie, okay?
No longer on TikToks. That's okay.
So what annoys you about that?
Look.
Right.
Okay, there's a lot of actually layers to this particular scene, actually, specifically, but you don't know who's who, so that's why you don't realize how ridiculous this is.
Oh, okay. That was the trans one that said flat feet.
But also...
Oh my god, so this is just men coming into women's spaces, humiliating them for having flat feet.
But here's my point, though, right? So it's like, you're trying to have a movie that's progressed by saying trans women are women too, right?
Yeah.
And anyone can be a woman. But there's apparently in this world, there is a definitive difference between male feet, which are flat, and female feet, which are toe.
But that's not a male. Pointing. You're talking about irrelevant things right now. That is not a male. That is a trans woman. Okay.
I'm just saying it's weird to me for them to be grossed out by flat feet because it's basically suggesting you're not a woman.
No, I think it's interesting.
If you have flat feet.
I think it's interesting that the trans one is the one that first announces it. It's like
that's what I'm saying. I feel that was intentional.
That's a man.
I feel like they almost knew what they were doing.
It's a man coming into their space and being like, "Come on, girls, don't we want to wear heels all the time?" He's actually a Ken Plant, and he's making them dress in this sexy. That's Ken's buddy right there. That's one of the Michael Cera's. And he's like, heels all the time, right? Short shorts, tight. Come on, let's push these tits out. Nice tiny shirts.
What if I told you you were wrong and that's not the trans Barbie?
Oh, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I know. I can tell, dude.
So, what'll it be then?
Dude, when girls wear those sandals, oh, that makes me fucking sick.
Really? I love those sandals.
Those ones.
I
Oh,
love those.
God,
Wow,
you're
the ones that they're called. I guess they understood something about culture.
Yeah.
I love Birkenstocks.
The first one, yeah, she knows too.
The biggest crush I had in Los Angeles had Birkenstocks on. I thought she was so hot.
Babe, listen.
I like flat-footed women.
Okay.
No, Barbie, hot girls, no, they want to put those pink heels on. I like this scene. She wants the blue pill.
She just wants. That's why she's wearing a blue sweater.
No, you're doing this one.
See, I get how this would be funny.
See how annoying that he has to force her. Why can't you just let her be herself? Why can't ugly girls let pretty girls want to be pretty?
Yeah.
Why do you have to come in and try to ruin it for them?
That would be a great point. We are not going to explore that in this movie.
No, we can interpret this however we want.
You're right. Death of the author.
Greta made this for us.
People talk about this scene like it's so fucking brilliant, but it's like, okay, fine, but it's like, this is not hard to conceive of.
And also, show me the reality where a woman knows how to drive a car, a boat, a rocket.
Well, you can't be in
Does she not care that
space.
Ken is floating off like gravity?
Don't you get it? The whole point of this movie is that Ken has to learn. Ken's the one who really grows in this movie because he's just simping for fucking Barbie the whole film. And then eventually realizes that he needs to leave the longhouse.
You know what's sad is you could be like, well, duh, Barbie's driving, bro. It's a Barbie movie. It's about like we just watched the James Bond movie where the chick had to be driving the moped, flying the thing that flies and goes underwater.
Right.
James Bond has to sit in the back seat for everything.
Well, watch any other James Bond movie and you'll get what you want. Even the cops are surprised by how she's acting. Or how she's
Why are they
dressed.
laughing? People dress like that all the time. Nobody gives a fuck.
I know. This is such a fucking delusional way of looking at Los Angeles, let alone Venice Beach.
Right, like someone walks around in pink in Los Angeles and we all just walk up and make fun of them? This is stupid.
We don't.
The Supreme Court.
Oh, I missed that joke last time I watched this.
But you know what's funny is like, oh yeah, what a funny gag.
Nobody does that.
Exactly.
Nobody
Never
does that.
Never happens.
And for sure, you don't get arrested if he's the one who does it.
But it's also funny how she looked up at a billboard full of women going, oh, the Supreme Court. Like, oh, isn't that funny? She thinks the Supreme Court's full of women. Well, the Supreme Court is like 50% women, I think.
Why would they take their fingerprints a second time?
Right.
You have the fingerprints.
Also, why would they have fingerprints? They're dolls.
Right. Well, that's true, too.
Wouldn't they just be put in like plain circles
That would be
down?
a great joke, too. It's like every time I put their fingers down, there's no print.
Yeah, but then it would turn out that they'd be like, oh, you guys with the Men in Black? Hang on, you got to wait till the fucking FBI's get here.
Good stuff. So I'm not worried about it. Not now, Margaret. Let's shake on this.
Not now, Margaret. Dude, it's so lame. It's like a fucking...
Dude, I didn't... Okay, so...
It's like an after-school special telling you not to disrespect women at the workplace.
So we're... This is hilarious.
Bill Clinton, the one that...
Dude, this is so far from reality. This is crazy.
Intern.
This is so... I haven't gotten this far in the movie yet, so this is all new to me. This is insane.
Right, acting like we live in this world that still celebrates men.
Right.
And notice how old they had to go for stuff that actually glorifies men.
I know.
Notice everything they're featuring is like from the 80s.
Yeah, from the 80s beyond. Maybe the 90s. I saw a video of some old guy wrestling another dude in his office. I don't know what that's about.
And this is women just emotional, just thinking about our daughters and just having a happy
Dude, this is
life
so on the
in
nose.
the forest. See how Ken just wants to conquer things and ride horses and buy a Hummer?
Why does what she think of end up being the way she was played with, but what Ken thinks of or it's attracted to is all the masculine toxicness? Doesn't he have memories of being played with?
No, because when the girl plays with him, she just chucks him at the wave, and he bounces around the room, and no one gives a fuck.
Goodwill.
See, the mom took it, so she's the one playing with it now.
I see.
As if Mattel is all male higher-ups. You know what I'm saying?
At
like,
this
what a
point,
lie.
I don't think it is.
What a
can't
pathetic
imagine.
lie.
But maybe it is.
This is not what the average board looks like anymore. If anything, it's majority female.
Sounds like a job for the box. No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
What is going on in this film?
He wants to capture her and get her back in the box.
I do like that Ken is now acting
like a member of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he's getting like all swaggerish.
Yeah.
I have it too. They're just awful at this age.
I feel amazing.
That's because kids don't take it out on the dads.
Oh my!
Yes, they do actually.
What is wrong with?
It's women. That's just women, dude. They have a serious victimization complex where
do
anything
like-
that goes wrong for them, they think men don't experience it.
I do like that all the kids are looking at these adults dressed as cowboys, just walking around their school as if someone wouldn't have stopped them at the front, being like, "Excuse me, you can't just walk around here around children." With what I guess actually guess nowadays, they'd be like, "Oh, you must be here for the reading.
Oh yeah.
The library is this way. We've got all the 5-year-olds waiting for you."
You're here for story hour? Excellent.
By the way, I feel like you are so brave and you look so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Barbie. Let's do this. You've been making women feel bad about themselves since you were invented.
I think you have that the wrong way around.
You represent everything wrong.
Aren't you 13 years old?
Sexualized capitalism.
But this is how 13-year-old girls talk now, dude. They've been
Right, but we should be
completely
on their side.
radicalized by the media.
Stereotypical Barbie is so much more.
But also, if we live in this world where everyone resents Barbie and feels bad about Barbie, how'd this movie make $1 billion?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, people have a lot of social, cognitive dissonance.
But apparently girls don't hate it that much. They fucking love this movie.
Right. How do you
They love Barbie.
pay the $20 ticket price and the $30 for stacks and sit in front of this and see this thing about
and relate to this?
Yeah, and see this. See this.
Yeah, that's how we feel. Yeah, that's how we feel.
Yeah. You're just adding to capitalism and the toxic culture.
I have to. Will you excuse me? It was really nice talking to you.
Yeah, would you feel bad for making a grown woman who dressed up as your favorite childhood toy?
Yeah, I just feel bad for Barbie here. Fuck those brats, man.
You'll need at least an MBA, and a lot of our people have PhDs.
Isn't being a man enough?
Actually, right now, it's kind of the opposite.
You guys are clearly not doing patriarchy very well.
Okay,
No,
so
listen.
even
No, we're doing it well. Yeah, we just hide it better now.
Oh yeah, it's we just hide it better now. There's not actually any female CEOs. We just pretend. We just put inflatable blow-up dolls in CEO positions.
well, what's funny is
tell people.
I could see somebody who's in that position who's still like brainwashed by the whole concept of the patriarchy's bad, but we still like do everything opposite, as if like it's still rampant and doing a good job.
Right.
Like he doesn't know what he's saying. He's just reciting whatever.
We just hide it better now, bro.
Yeah.
Women aren't really making the same amount of money.
Yeah,
It's all just hidden.
every woman I work with, an answer to makes so much more money than I do.
Yeah, no, but we're totally hiding it. We're really hiding it better.
We're killing it still as men because we're men.
She thinks I'm a fascist. I don't control the railways or the flow of commerce.
So that's, it's okay, but it's like, you saw all these right-wingers like jump on that line, like, isn't that hilarious, guys? All these people overusing fascism, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, that's not exactly what it means, though. It is a bit broader than that.
Right.
Thank God they arrested that nut job. That reality challenged woman.
That's funny.
She thinks she's Barbie.
Wait, what did you say?
She thinks she's Barbie. She's like fully convinced.
Oh my God, that must be a real Barbie. They escaped Barbie Land.
And mom,
They
based
found
off
you.
of a conversation she heard through a door in the CEO's office, thinks that must be the real
That's the
Barbie
one.
they were
That's
all
the Barbie
talking
that
about.
escaped. We've got to catch her.
What is this film?
Why did she get out the car and start
Yeah, why
jogging?
would you just drive?
Why wouldn't she chase it? Why wouldn't she just drive after it? She's like, oh, there they are. Okay, let me get out the car and do a slow jog while they disappear around the corner. Just because the story didn't need her to be at the building yet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you like some mineral water?
Yes, thank you.
Right, that's what I was. Okay, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting that.
I'm not used to that having anything in it. Thank you.
So we've been.
Oh man, they're always just slapping each other when they laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just such a big boys' club at Mattel where we all just chuckle at jokes and slap each other.
What is the logic of this fucking film?
If he gets her in the box, he can ship the box
Back to Barbie
back
Land.
to Barbie Land.
And she'll never be able to get back here.
The only logic here is the symbol that Greta thinks is really deep is men want to put you in a box.
Right, but it's just
That's it. These board member CEO men.
And he's just
going.
wait.
He's going back anyway. So they could have just come back with
I
him.
came all this way. Could I just meet the woman in charge? Your CEO?
Oh, that would be me.
Oh, your CFO.
Me?
Your COO.
Here.
President of the Barbie division.
I'm a man with no power. Does that make me a woman?
Are any women in charge?
Listen.
No, apparently not. Apparently not. How crazy is that they have to pretend
I
this?
really resent it. We are a company literally made of women. We had a woman CEO in the 90s. And there was another one at some other time.
If you're the male CEO of Mattel watching this movie, do you not feel like there's a target on your back now?
I
with
think
dialogue like that?
I think you're enjoying the 6-year-old Filipino child you have sucking your dick on on Epstein Island's second secret lair.
Wishing a Barbie to life crap. Oh, Sasha, listen. I'm just a boring mom with a boring job and a daughter who hates.
Wow, thanks to the exposition there. Wow. I guess I really don't know who you are after all anyway, so I needed that, right?
By the way, because she's a bored mom, she now thinks it's okay to like run away from the police and take
Well,
part
that's not
in
the police.
high-speed
That's actually
chases.
just Mattel with 2 SUVs driving really close to each other.
These are Mattel goons.
Dude, I would love it if
Trying
a
to
car
chase her
just
down.
reverse crashed in front of them, and then you saw.
She should be like fishtailing them and shit.
Everybody hates women. Women hate women and men hate women. It's the one thing we can all agree on.
I like that line.
That's some real shit right there.
That is a good line.
I love rollerblades. Where are we going? Barbie Land.
Where did she get the other Barbie Land rollerblades?
This is some Harry Potter shit too. It's like if you're gonna go to Hogwarts, you have to wear rollerblades, go to the 5th pillar, wait for the train to leave.
And then push yourself through a wall.
What is all the other people not seeing that?
What is going on
The
here?
people in Venice aren't seeing that stuff come in?
No. It's magic, dude. It's Harry Potter shit.
Oh yeah, well you can get Barbie fur boots from Target for only $6.99.
Dude, this really does feel like an extended SNL sketch. It
Don't
really
forget about the
does.
Barbie camp set, $19.99 now at Target.
Only a Target. Special edition exclusive.
I didn't say that. Women hold all major positions of power, control all the money. Basically everything that men do in your world, women do in ours.
God, why do they have to do this, dude?
We also never die, never eat, never shower.
Men have all positions of power in the real world. Men have all positions of power. Do the girls watching this movie really think that? When they turn on the TV and they see Nancy Pelosi and AOC, and are they really sitting there going, man, there are just no women with any power?
That's strange.
Okay, this is hilarious.
Hell yeah, it's party time in Barbie Land now. Look at all the girls loving it, too. Look, they love serving us beer. Look how quickly they fell into that role.
Dude, this is a movie.
Look, she loves it.
This is so much better
They
than
love
being
cheerleading
president.
for them.
I do love that.
Hell yeah, look how much happier everyone is. Look how much better this feels.
Yeah, I like how the daughter has no like drive whatsoever as to what she's supposed to be doing here. That's kind of funny. How did you rebuild Mount Rushmore? What the fuck is going on here, dude? This movie is just so...
Right, that happened kind of fast.
Like have their own house. That's cool. Where do the Ken stay?
Also, where how do they afford their own house?
Did you hear what she just said? By the way,
Ken stay?
where do the Ken stay? I don't know, and I don't care. So pretty much they just want a world where all men are homeless.
I know, they're sick.
Don't question it, just roll with it, tiny baby.
Don't call me baby.
What about mini baby? Like
Okay, so he's just entertained now. That's hilarious.
Like he changed it to the saloon from salon.
That's funny.
It is humorous, but why does it say Kendom in the real font? Surely there wasn't something that said Kendom Salon.
Right.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
They really do want to just make him some sort of like maniacal lunatic.
He's great though. I like him.
Well, yeah, because he's playing an interesting character.
Exactly, and that's why he's Oscar worthy. So, watching this now? Can you believe that women would dare act outraged that Ryan Gosling deserves more award than Margot Robbie for what he's doing here?
I'm actually shocked that the mother got the supporting actress nomination.
Did she? What the fuck
Yeah,
is she doing
that's-
in this? That's pathetic.
Yeah, that's
That's
so
just because they
weird.
didn't want it to be only Ryan Gosling.
Probably.
Barbie, I'm so happy to see you. Can you believe what is happening?
I know, isn't it great?
See, she loves it.
That looks like.
Look how happy they are.
What are you doing? You're a doctor.
I like being a helpful decoration.
And Alan.
Yeah, you do, don't
Yeah,
you?
I bet you do. I bet you
Look,
do.
That is so funny that the trans person is such a bad influence. That is a plant. That's a plant. That is Ken's little spy.
We're at stage 5 now. Start calling yourself a decoration.
This is my Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's not Barbie's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
So get the fuck out. It's boys' night.
Right.
How's it feel? See, that was not musical, by the way. There was no song.
You would
there.
think a moment like this, though, for her at least, would give a certain sense of realization of how she's been treating the cats.
Right, exactly. Oh, how you feel right now? Interesting.
Right.
Maybe that's how you make me feel.
You know that feeling you're feeling right now, Barbie?
Right.
Sink it in.
But they don't. That's the thing. They don't think like that. And look, it even hurts him to hurt her. See what a better character he is?
I see, yeah. It is crazy. The entire city's happy right now. Except for Barbie.
They're better. Look,
Everyone's
the women
happy.
are happier. But yeah, that's a great shot. But it's so typical that she has no self-reflection. All she's thinking is victimhood right now. So, oh, I'm the victim. I'm the victim. No sense that this is exactly how she's been acting. Why are they leaving? What do they want to go back to? I mean, wouldn't you be like taking pictures and trying to study this strange new world?
I know, dude. I would not leave. I would be like, I gotta see where this
You're
is
like,
going.
oh, that's it. So Barbie's pissed, so I guess we give up. We just leave now, right? Just drive out of here. Oh yeah, great fucking song, dude.
That's a great
Matchbox
song.
20.
Well, I will.
Fucking
oh my
Alan,
God,
a traitor.
This fucking the
Alan
simp.
perfectly symbolizes like simp men that come in and try to subvert a true Chad's nature.
And I guess he doesn't like it because this has all worked out for every other man except
Right,
for
he
him.
can't fit in because he can't ride a horse. Oh hell yeah, they're building a wall, dude.
Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. This is insane.
That Sugar Daddy Ken and Earring Magic Ken. Mattel discontinued them. Sugar Daddy?
No. I'm not a sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy, the sugar daddy Ken, by the way. Look at that. So just marketing to little girls the idea of hanging out with an older man that keeps a fluffy
Yeah,
dog
why-
around just to lure you in and pay you for sexual favors.
Okay, come on. Hey. What's wrong?
That's Margot Robbie, right? Yeah, what is wrong?
Good question.
I'm not pretty anymore. No, that usually
Look how fucking beautiful
that
she looks.
usually is the answer.
There's actually a point here where the movie pauses and Helen Mirren comments on that.
I'm not
There
stereotypical
you go,
Barbie
look,
pretty.
look.
I'm just like a 9.5, not a 4
No,
dead.
right, Helen Mirren just said that. Note to the filmmakers, Margot Robbie is the wrong cast for this.
And that's supposed to make it funny and like acceptable.
Yeah, it's self-aware,
like,
guys. Hey.
But it still undermines your point. It's basically Helen Mirren saying this
Yeah.
movie does not get it.
This line was written when it was supposed to be Amy
But what's
Schumer.
funny is, even if it was Amy Schumer, it would have said, note to the directors, Amy Schumer is not the right cast for this.
Everyone knows Amy Schumer is a 10.
Yes.
So, and could never actually be considered ugly.
Right.
We're saying that for context of the story.
Right. No woman is actually ugly.
No, it would be great if everyone thought Amy Schumer was booted and Margot Robbie was replaced or whatever, but when she turns into ugly Barbie and she's all depressed, Amy Schumer replaces her
mental.
with a
If
big
when she
bowl of ice
rolls-
cream everywhere she goes. Chocolate all around her lips.
Oh, here it is.
Right, the most delusional fucking speech. This is what's enraging, is that chicks really relate to this and really think this. As if everyone on Earth isn't going through the same kind of shit.
But don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman.
You ever watch Bedazzled?
Not if you got a man. What?
You ever watch Bedazzled?
That old movie with
Where Elizabeth Hurley's the
yes.
devil, and Brendan Fraser has to learn that as a man, you have to be sensitive, but not too sensitive. You have to be strong, but not overly aggressive.
I'll never forget that movie, actually, because I'll never forget the one where he wants to be the most sensitive man.
Right, and he's crying on the
cries
beach
at
the whole
every
time, and she
sunset.
immediately hates him and goes off
Right.
with the nasty
That
guys.
hit me hard, dude. I was like,
that's a
oh,
lesson.
fuck, I'm this guy. I gotta stop being this guy.
Right, but how sad that chicks think that they're the only ones that go through that. They're the only ones that have to behave.
Yeah.
Never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says,
Oh, gee, what? Where's my medal?
Yeah, I
Where's
know.
the medal for every man that gets out of bed every day, goes to work and provides for his family, pays for every vacation? Where's our medal?
Right,
Where's
and
our
then
thank you?
gets
No one
divorced
gives
and
a
still has to
fuck.
pay 80% of his
Still
earnings.
has to pay all of his earnings to a woman that left him to raise children that hate him.
woman tie herself into knots so that people will.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm sure
us,
I'm
that's what it is.
constantly seeing women.
At the end of the
Yeah,
day, it's
constantly.
just you want to be liked by everybody. That's it. At the end of the day, you want everyone to like you.
I did write a book.
What?
Ken burned
I've
it.
been in a dream where I was somehow really invested in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice.
Man, they hate that guy. Hollywood. The man's own daughter killed herself, and you guys just can't give him a fucking break. Jesus Christ.
For real. His daughter killed himself, but all they care about is the fact that a certain sect of men on the internet prefer that cut to the Hollywood cut.
Right. He's just a target because a bunch of toxic men love
Supposedly
him.
toxic. Supposedly. All I ever see on Twitter is constructive criticism about both films.
The influence that Porsche 356 has had on the motoring world as a whole, it can't be overstated.
Oh, Photoshop is so hard. I just don't understand how to use the select tool.
Oh man, men are just
They have Photoshop in Barbie Land?
Also, aren't men just such arrogant, righteous pieces of shit for wanting to help people with things? Oh, aren't we shitty for wanting to express our opinions about a car and then help someone with a Photoshop problem? Oh man, men are just so annoying. What a crime.
Does she have no ability to fight for herself? Like, why is she... This just seems
they've got to reprogram her. And look at this fucking traitor right here.
This seems like brainwashing.
No, they're unbrainwashing her, dude.
But that... She was fine.
I know.
You just pulled her aside and basically said, you're actually miserable.
Yeah, you don't actually want to hear about his Porsche. What if I did?
Yeah.
What if I thought that he was a gentleman for helping her with Photoshop? No, he wasn't.
I do like that the black guy... I do like that the black guy has been...
Yeah, first of all, he wouldn't be showing a Godfather. He'd be making her watch Roots.
I like that he hooked up with the fat chick.
Yeah, no, they like him curvy. They like him
one.
curvy. She was actually like really happy to be sat there. She was excited to get some BBC that was way out of her league, but they just come in and cock block.
Used about money. I just have all my money in a savings account.
That's totally wrong. You need treasury bonds, corporate bonds, CDs.
I mean, that's actually good advice.
Well,
that's good advice.
What an asshole trying to give women good financial advice.
Do you want a 5% return or a 20% return?
So we're assholes for not trying to empower them, but if we do try to empower them by giving them good financial advice, then you're an asshole for even giving advice at all.
Dude, it's such a contradiction that I can't even imagine a doll trying to do that.
Is that Emma Stone?
No.
Not the trans one, obviously.
This one.
Yeah, this one woke up and starts acting like a man again. Like, oh, fuck. We didn't know that was inside. Oh, my bad. Oh, God. Ryan Gosling probably hated this scene.
And what's sad is like the most truthful thing about this dynamic to me is the fact that he genuinely loves her.
He genuinely still likes her,
Yes.
and he's doing all
Yes.
this to try to impress her.
Right, because she gave him no attention to begin with, and she probably still won't give him attention after this, I'm assuming. Really great. She's manipulating him right now, basically, like, I want to give you some attention.
Yeah, no, of course.
She's doing the Jasmine trick with Jafar.
In every movie, when the women look like they're coming around and liking him, it's always a manipulation. It's always a play, or an act, or a scam.
Come on in. I'll play the guitar right here.
Oh my God, he's just happy to
He loves it,
finally
Matchbox 20 again.
It's a great fucking band. That's my favorite band as a kid. I don't know if I've ever been good. No. I'm a little bit rusty, and I think my head is caving in. I'm like it's the same song. And I don't know if I ever been. Wait, 4 hours later, you got to the second verse.
How dishonest, though, that they want to act like she has to pretend to like this, but girls actually do love it when a guy whips out a guitar and starts
What
singing.
girl doesn't want this situation?
They fucking love it, dude. But what, this movie is trying to convince them that they're just pretending to like it to manipulate us?
What's the joke about 4 hours later? Is the idea he's been singing the same song for...
Yeah, because that's how annoying men are, that we'll just sit there playing for 4 hours until you're fucking sick to death of it.
And I'm not even a good singer, dude. Every girl I've ever played guitar for has loved it.
Yeah.
Well, except for the one girl who actually knows how to sing. But other than that, every girl loved it. That's hilarious.
So there's something really stupid that happens here, right? So this is all about trying to manipulate the men, right? And
right.
So what they do is the girls get up and start switching.
She's telling us.
They start switching, going from one to the other. So they only show you guys getting ditched and looking miserable. But there's one chick for every guy. So if they're switching around, there'd be another chick coming up to them and sitting with them. Right. Who was sat with him, by the way?
Yes. You want to sit here and watch me do it?
Well, he clearly didn't write it, and I think it's obvious to everyone, himself included, that that's not the case.
So look, he's all sad, right? They're all sad. Like,
Are they
leaving?
Gonna go to
they're
the
all
Asian
switching.
Ken?
No, they're all getting up and going to someone else. So they're all jealous, but they would have another girl sitting down with them. So he's like, oh, why is she leaving me? But who are they sitting down with?
I don't understand what I'm...
Look, they're all jealous because they've been ditched, but there would be another girl coming to sit with him and another girl coming to sit with him.
This is going to be at the Oscars, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to sing this at the Oscars for sure.
No, it has already been announced.
After he wins. Oh, really?
I love the idea of it after he wins, though. Instead of a speech, he just starts singing.
Yeah. Puts his mink coat on, all the lights go down.
Just a mockery of the entire event.
Wouldn't that make people realize that it's all kind of set up?
There is really a subtle, like, xenophobic attitude towards Asians in this movie.
But yeah, Simu Liu, dude, what a traitor. And you can tell that he's all woke, so that's why he's like, I'd like to be the one leading the fight for the women.
Kens? I don't understand. They went after other Kens.
Because you're not going to have a scene where they're beating up women.
I know. It's just so weird.
And that's exactly what guys like Simu Liu are, dude. They're traitors. It'll sell us out.
This is a cool image, I'll be honest. This is like a cool thing, but
and it involves none of the Barbies. Look, the best parts of this movie are completely dude-centric.
That is true. So far. This is the funniest part of the entire movie for me so far. He's a boring character,
I fucking hate him.
I guess you got something in common with this guy. This feels like this is the centerpiece of the movie, and it's all about
the Kens, dude. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
And people dare be like, oh, man, why would Ryan Gosling get the award for the Barbie movie? It's like, well, look at him. I haven't seen Margot Robbie do a single musical beat or do any dancing.
Well, no, she doesn't. They did a dance at the beginning of her party, but it was nothing like this. This is supposed to be the climax of the movie, clearly.
Right.
And it's all about the men. What a wild...
And it's even Will Ferrell, too, over Margot Robbie taking part.
Are they all just now... Yeah, they're all working together now. They're realizing they've been...
Right, that's it. Singing and dancing was all it took, and suddenly it's not a fight.
To change the Constitution. That was today, wasn't it?
Oh, that's how it got Trump. That's how they got Trump.
So exactly.
Trump,
so
were we supposed to send out our vote today? Oh, we were, weren't we? I would have said they rigged it.
Yeah.
Of letting Barbie Land be Barbie Land. Say aye.
This is the end of Dukes of Hazzard.
This is just political gerrymandering is all it is.
Right. You think you won? You think this was honest?
Yeah, right. This is stealing an election. This is like using misinformation to distract people from the real issues.
That's exactly how they do it, dude. Just because they feel righteous, when they think they're on the right side of history, it justifies any kind of shady tactics.
Yeah, Margot Robbie even looks kind of like, I'm not even sure what we did was right.
Right.
Who are we attacking, sir?
No. No.
So you understand, in a real toxic situation, they would just beat the crap out of you and rape you right now.
Yeah.
But they love you.
Right.
So they're just going to give you the power because we don't actually want to hurt you.
Right. In reality, they could physically overtake everything.
Right.
But we choose not to because we're better people. What a weird relationship to choose to create between Barbie and Ken. In the Barbie movie, Ken is supposed to be her boyfriend.
This is the relationship a lot of women want to have now.
Right, where they're just like looking down on some pathetic creature that they don't even like.
Essentially a motherly relationship.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're still complaining about being our mother.
This is what movies like kind of tell them to want, but no one really wants this. This is such a weird, confusing, messed up interaction between them. It's like they want her to be sympathetic so she doesn't look like a bitch. But she's really just manipulating him back into a slave role.
Oh. You thought me and you...
Oh, you thought there was... No, I don't love you.
I think I owe you an apology.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but you're still going to get the fuck out and going back to be homeless, okay? These are going to go back to being all the women's houses, and you guys are going to go back to being wherever the hell. We don't care.
I just don't know who I am without you.
You're 10.
But it's Barbie and Ken. There is no just Ken.
By the way, women claim to hate the MGTOW message, but what Barbie tells him here is the MGTOW thing.
Right.
You should go on and be a man without needing me. Be a man for yourself. Go on and do your own thing and stop worrying about me and chasing me.
Because as you do that, I'll take you.
But that's what MGTOW was telling men to be, and women were like, MGTOW, how stupid, how pathetic, what incel shit. It's like, oh, but when Barbie says it, oh, it's a good message.
Yeah, I will say Ken is a more interesting character in this moment.
Discover who Ken is, right? That's all MGTOW says. Discover who you are and don't make it about trying to please them all the time.
God bless Ryan Gosling for being so down to just go full hog with this character.
Yeah, dude.
You're not your girlfriend.
Yep.
You're not your house. You're
What
not
Fight Club?
Pulling
You're
shit
not-
from Fight Club.
You're not your wallet. You're not your fucking khakis, Ken. now get up and overturn this government
I thought that
again.
movie was terrible. I thought they were all arguing that that's a toxic masculine nightmare.
I just want to say it. I'm sorry we called you Weird Barbie behind your back and also to your face. Okay.
Oh, she didn't pick that name for
Would you like a
herself.
job in my cabinet? Please.
Oh my God, it's fucking Rachel Levine.
Thank you. All right.
Madam President,
Oh.
please may the Kens have one Supreme Court justice.
Oh, I can't do that.
No, sorry, not even one man. No, not even one man in the Supreme Court.
You
no.
should have been the shadows, but you shouldn't have
Yeah,
power
yeah,
either.
no, not a single one. Even though in the real world patriarchy, which we claim is the evil version of this, we do let women in the Supreme Court.
I have an idea.
Tell me your secret dream, child.
Okay, what about ordinary Barbie? She's not
I
extraordinary.
think they tried that before and it didn't sell well.
Isn't that just what regular Margot Robbie is supposed to be? She's just a
She's
normal
stereotypical Barbie.
She's not a lawyer. She's not anything. Look at the guy behind writing it down. Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
That's genius. Barbie that's not a lawyer. Oh, that makes so much sense. You know what? We should stop putting so much pressure on women to try to be lawyers and presidents. Let's go back to Barbies that aren't anything.
Hey,
Ordinary.
what about Barbie?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, who are you referring to? Because they're all called
Yeah,
Barbie.
yeah, exactly. That's everyone in this entire land. So what are you talking about?
Oh, here she comes. God, this is fucking drawn out. It's like Lord of the Rings, dude. We've got to watch Frodo get hugged by Sam. We've got to watch the elves come in and say goodbye.
This movie is... I can't believe women... I can't imagine anyone sitting in the theater right now at this point not being like, when does this end?
I can't imagine people watching all that shit from Ken and then seeing Margot Robbie just be like, I don't feel like Barbie anymore. And then be like, how come he got the Oscar? How come he got the Oscar? I'm surprised that jacket's not more popular.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That was so clearly filmed way later.
What, that hoodie? For sure. Like, he's
yeah,
not in
that's
there.
such
Yeah,
an
he's
insert.
not in
And he's
there
just
wearing it.
saying thank you for nothing. Like,
That was after the phrase "I am Knuff" got popular online. They made that sweater, plugged that in.
I
sure.
don't think I'm really good at anything else.
You saved Barbie Land from patriarchy.
That was very much a group effort.
And you helped that mother and
Yeah, saved it from patriarchy that actually makes equality for people and makes it so that women can vote and makes it so that everyone can be part of the Supreme Court. Yeah, no, so much better to go back to fascist Barbie Land where you're completely sexist and don't give anyone a chance.
Right.
Yeah, you guys got it all figured out.
I always knew that Barbie would surprise me, but I never expected this.
Okay, you're an actress pretending to be the creator of this doll that
Yeah,
just wanted money.
She's like, my AI came to life. It's conscious. It's sentient.
I do not believe that the woman who created Barbie actually cared about this shit.
No, she's just reading a script.
That's not the creator of Barbie. That's an actress.
You think that's an actress?
No, that is an actress. I recognize her. She's from Cheers.
You don't think that's the real Barbie
She's from
woman?
Cheers!
Why would they hire an actress to play such a connected role and really make it seem like you're really looking at the creator of Barbie?
You don't know what the creator of Barbie really looked like.
But the way they're playing it, it's like it's like they would bring the real... You're telling me that's not a cameo of the actual woman that invented Barbie?
No, it's not.
But that seems to clearly be the whole point.
That was Danny DeVito's wife once.
Oh my god. That is so stupid. These scenes don't need to exist then. It's meant to be like a really touching montage that all the girls can relate to, right?
And then it cuts to her saying, I need to get my vagina
This is
checked,"
women's
right?
lives. Just hanging out in parks, raising children.
Well, it's funny how we started off with
happiness.
girls destroying baby dolls in resentment of raising children. We start now with showing women raising children and how.
Oh, right,
beautiful it
yeah.
is.
So are we supposed to be... do we glorify raising children or not? All the women in the audience are watching this, crying, like...
Yeah, man, you really...
Oh my god, yeah, life as a woman.
really
We do
gotta-
makeup, we do bowling, we love fireworks, oh, we love weddings.
I feel like you really got to look at women and men as like almost like separate species to be this like just captured by
Indulgent.
the yeah.
It's like they have a completely different understanding of life and depth and what
Well,
matters.
it's just like everything you showed me about a woman going through, I could see a man going through, except for labor, but they didn't show labor.
The ending of our movies is, no, actually, I had a twin the entire time that was in makeup. And were you even cloning yourself? Nobody knows. The end of women's movies, I used to love.
Okay, buddy.
I like raising children. I like weddings.
I'm here to see my gynecologist. And I'm like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party.
All they can fucking joke about and write about is their fucking pussies, dude.
Dude, that is some black pill shit we just watched
Also,
right there.
notice this is meant for little girls, right? Who do we have in the credits here? Nicki Minaj. Oh, check it out, girls. Go home and you hear this new artist that you've never heard of before? You 6-year-old girls out there?
They've definitely heard of
Nicki
Nicki Minaj.
Go
I'm
home and play
sure.
some more Nicki Minaj. We're going to get on our knees with that wet-ass pussy. We're going to pop that pussy. Get on your knees. And it's going to be so wet, you're going to need a bucket and a mop.
Girls gotta learn about it at some point, dude. I got more into Nicki Minaj, dude, after she got all anti-vax on everybody.
Yeah, for sure. She's a real-ass bitch.
Yeah, no, she ain't trifling.
I'm following the whole beef between her and the Stallion.
Oh, yeah? What's that beef?
There's some beef.
Stallion's jealous she was in this and not in the,
They were beefing while Ben Shapiro was topping the rap charts, number 2 and 3, were Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj's diss tracks on each other.
Oh
so
my
they were
God.
thinking they were going to top the charts, but Ben
Right.
Shapiro was holding the number 1 spot.
It wasn't really Ben
Above
Shapiro
both
holding
of
that
them.
spot,
That was Tom McDonald, rap genius.
Yeah, the
Tom
real
McDonald.
one. What the fuck? Like, what is the actual philosophy of this movie? Like, what makes a woman? What makes a man? And like, why does it matter?
Well, what did you learn?
Nothing. This movie has no real
You
point
tell
to
me, what makes a woman?
What makes a woman? XX chromosomes.
Oh, that sounds a bit bigoted.
Why?
I know lots of people with XY chromosomes that I would consider a woman.
Why?
Because they want to be called a woman. Because in their brain they feel they're a woman, and if they want to be called a woman, then they are a woman. It's
Did they
that
feel like they
simple,
were a
buddy.
turtle? Would you
That's
call them a turtle?
science.
Would you
That's
call them a
science.
turtle? They felt like they were a
Sure.
turtle?
Sure.
Okay. Well.
Did you see there was some singer, Dua Lipa or somebody, that was going around the bathrooms at her concert putting cat litter boxes in there?
So in the
so that
definition-
people that identify as cats could piss in the cat box.
So Jesus Christ. Okay, well,
imagine
fuck my point.
Imagine 10 years from now going into a bathroom and there's someone
I know.
with some cat ears on, squatted over cat litter. Meow, meow, meow. What were you gonna say?
No, it doesn't matter anymore, dude. That's too real, honestly. It's probably gonna go in that direction. You can't find a bathroom anywhere to use in Los Angeles, but you'll be going to a restaurant and you're seeing a person act like a cat pissing in the corner.
The Juicy 2 got so mad at me when we were sat in a Starbucks. We were in a Starbucks and there was one restroom.
Yeah.
And the restroom said all gender restroom. And I was like, why does it need to say all gender?
It's the one restroom. What's it gonna say men?
It's so stupid.
What's the point? Why do they get mad at you?
Men or women only.
What was
Nothing
the,
in between.
What was the reason? None of you non-binaries. Don't even try it. We don't have a toilet for you.